So hello. In this video, I'm talking about the beast IBM. What is IBM? Like how is this 50, 100-year-old server still running on the top multinational banks and insurance companies? Like I joined as a smart 400 developer at DXC Technology for the insurance department. But that's after graduating my college, I don't know about this IBM server. But when I study it and I like hell. What what the hell, bro? It is so robust and so secured and so crazily underrated. Like no one talk about the server, like how it is used and what is its functionality, and it is still running. It is most of your transactional data, uh, whether it is insurance, whether it is banking, or whether it is any uh, huge amount of real time data processing. It the process very smoothly with almost zero downtime. So let's start by the basic history, like when it was found and who found it. So it was actually found by IBM. IBM is a company you all know. So it originally launched in 1988 as a AS400 server. Then again, they change the server name by every, I think, 10 to 15 years, like power system, smart system, AS400, IBM I. So it runs on primarily IBM I operating system, like OS 400 is known as OS 400, and it has its integrated database. Like there is a different database like SQL, MongoDB. So this server has its own integrated database, which name as TB2, and it has very robust capabilities like all the SQL related query processing transactions. You can do anything on this thing. It is like a Hulkbuster. Yeah, if you know the Iron Man series, it is like Hulkbuster. It is so robust and yet so secure still today. And these are some essential command. I think I'm not going too much deep about the search IBM system, but I think these are the basics. This is basic command that you need to know as a engineer or as a professional, whoever is saying in the video. Like the first command is work active job. Uh, it is first of all, I will give you the summarized version of like how it is work. It is a simple object oriented. It follow object oriented structure like libraries and objects. Libraries, it's like you can take example of our own hard drive. Our consider our hard drive as a disk or a partition, logical partition, and in that disk, if you divide it into multiple partition, like you can a logical partition, one logical partition, and each partitions have a folder. Like you can say the local disk C, it's a partition, and in that partition you have a folder like program files. So the program files are the library, and the all the file which is for like text file, like program files, like Python files or any files, that all files are considered as an object. So the work active job are the jobs are basically the processes. If you open the Windows Task Manager, there are multiple processes are running in background. Like I will show you. So all these are processes. So this all the processes are also running in the AS400 as well. So to monitor all those job on the processes, we use the work active job command. And another command is work user PRF. Like it is a user profile PRF. Like once you log in your Windows, you have multiple profiles. I can show you. You will get a clear knowledge about this user profile using this Windows demonstration and comparing. Like, If you go to the Windows CN users, these are the user profile of the Windows. Same same for the AS400 also there are profiles like admin level profiles or normal user profile. And STRSEU is basically a VS Code of the AS400. It is kind of command line code editor, which is pretty similar to the Vim editor if you know the Linux. So it is used to write the COBOL files, physical files, logical files, and all RPGLE codes. And these are the command which is used to check the amount of storage is present remaining in the disk. Like this, if you go to the Windows this PC, these are the 148 GB is free of 475 GB. For the similar way, you can check the storage of your AS400 server using this command work disk status WRKDSK STS. And again, going to the my I'm basically working on the COBOL language, which is primarily used as a business language, and it is still used in very large way. Uh, like you can read it, COBOL continues to be a vital language on IBM, especially for the legacy application in financial banking. Its strength lies in handling large-scale batch processing, complex report, intricate data, manipulations that are critical for the core business application. So it is majorly used in batch processing jobs or creating or manipulating the complex report or manipulating the data. So in the COBOL there are multiple divisions. Like first division is identification division, then data set division, then work instruction division, and the procedure division. In the procedure division, the main logic of the code, like actual the code, the of all or read write operation or the data manipulation, you can or the all the loops that you are all the logic of your program are lies in the procedure division. The COBOL on IBM it excel the stability and the efficient transaction processing, making it indispensable for enterprises to managing a vast amount of data. Like this is this language is still processing of millions of transaction on a day without getting stopped. It has very high availability. In if I say my personal journey, like at start we train on the of 400, which is free access of the IBM I servers to basically train the professionals. So we initially give you they initially give us the free tier of the IBM access. So that are very buggy. And the TN5250 style emulator, we use the emulator name as a mode. So that emulator is not that like right now the AI and all the 3D website or all the animations are good, but that somehow. But I personally like that because uh, I'm using Linux most of the time. Like my preferred OS is Kali Linux. So in the Linux, almost all things are command line. So same as AS400, there are all the things are almost command line. So that things I like actually. So it is learning curve, like mastering the commands because the commands are different from the Linux and the Windows. So it will take it will take me time to be comfortable with that commands. And then the patience and precisions, like how to navigate through all the OS 400, like main OS of IBM, how to see the jobs, how in all that the TN5250 style emulation. It is kind of at start it is very tricky, but after practicing it, I will be comfortable to do that. So and I also somehow get so inspired by like how this server are still working. from around 60, 70, from the decade, almost a decade. So, and still it is working fine. No, don't giving any server downtime or any security and availability issues. That I like. And by ending it, this is the 4 points which I want to conclude from this presentation is why IBM and COBOL still matter. Like it has unmatched reliability. Like it is so reliable that you can you, it is kind of bulletproof. You can fire the bullet, but still the servers are running. It is that much reliable. It is career and it is very career friendly. Like it will give you the job security. Once you understand the IBM system, then you can understand any backend. I personally think, and it handles millions and millions transaction daily. Like if you take example of recent current tech like UPI. In UPI, there are million sixties around estimated that around 64 billion or million transactions happening per day. So it is handling quite well. Still, it is so old technology, but still it is handling well. All thanks to the IBM who continuously update the features and functionality, cross functionality, and future proofing. Understanding the system provide a unique edge of integrating traditional and modern IT. Yeah, because it suppose most of Java, Node.js, all APIs, all the modern tech to efficiently and seamlessly work between the old servers and modern UI. Embracing this legacy technology isn't about looking backwards, it's about understanding the foundation of modern businesses and leveraging those businesses foundation for the future innovation. It's a skill that continues to be high demand, offering unique opportunity. Yeah. And I think once you learn the IBM I server, then you will be easily understand any backend present in the world, I guess, because it is so. I think it is so fundamental to learn if you want to be someone in the if you want to be someone from the backend of the who manages backend of the system, then you need to learn the IBM. That is my point of view, my opinion, and that's it. Because it will this server still gives me the goosebumps, like how the hell it is so secure and reliable still today, even after a decade. So that's why this drives me to learn more about it and the master of that, master of this thing. Thank you.